Today I am gonna teach you a simple routine to overcome procrastination. As long as you follow it, you will see results. A few years ago I was still addicted to video games, and every weekend I would just play League of Legends as soon as I woke up until late at night, even though I might have other things to do. Typically schoolwork, or it could be as simple as tidying my room or going for a run. Deep down I know that exercising and cleaning up is good for me in the long term. I would somehow convince myself to do them later, after another game and another game. When I finally finish, I would tell myself it is getting dark outside or it is bedtime, I will do it tomorrow. Then the next day the same cycle happens. This continued for years. This might not sound like it would do you any harm. But problems stack up. If you don't clean your room when the mess is little, days pass by, and the little mess will turn into a giant abyss that will devour you. It is the same idea for everything in life. I have only just realized this recently, so I have decided to delay my gratification, do the hard work now, and learn the skills now, so I can create a better future. If you don't sort out the problems or lay down the groundwork such as your knowledge and physique, you will regret it in the future, but at that time you won't be able to do much. You will be old and broken. And the regret will haunt you for the rest of your life. You need to use your time wisely and efficiently when you have it. The time you spend on hard work, on delaying gratification, you will have an equal amount of time of reward in the future. It is a simple law of conservation. You get the idea, so now let's talk about how to actually do it. Your procrastination is related to your addiction to other activities, so this is also about a lifestyle change, and you need to understand that there is no short-term solution. But if you are determined and implement the plan strictly, you will see improvement soon. The first step is to make a plan, break your tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, and create a timeline for completing each step. You will be lost without a plan, and having a timeline keeps you on track, especially if you have already stacked up a massive pile of problems and don't know where to begin. Some people think that just doing it without any prior planning is the better way to go, or that planning is just a waste of time. But if you don't know where you are or what the problem is, you will need to articulate it so you know where exactly you want to go, then you can design methods for them. If you can fix things but simply act, you won't be lost and procrastinating. You don't do it because you know it will be hard. Now you have a plan, then you need to set realistic goals, and establish reasonable goals that are achievable and measurable, so you have the motivation to act. It is good to be ambitious and always aim high, but start with an easier, smaller goal and then keep building on it. You will gain momentum before you realize, your life will be so much better than it had been. Next, you need to implement your plan. If you ever want to dedicate yourself to something, the first thing you should do is eliminate distractions. Remove any distractions that may prevent you from focusing on the task, especially your mobile phone. Literally, put it in a different room or put it on airplane mode if you must have it nearby. Otherwise, all the notifications are going to be keeping you busy instead of you following your plans. Also, don't try to multitask. It may sound cool, but your mind is not designed to do that. It will need to switch between different information and inputs when you are switching between tasks, and the time that takes you to do so will only slow you down. Ideally, you shouldn't be listening to music during your work session because it is also a form of distraction. When people say music helps them focus, what they mean is usually music covers all the other background noises. So your mind only needs to work against one distraction, which is much easier compared to tens of them. It is easy to implement your plan for a few days, but as I said, this is a lifestyle change and it is all about commitment and consistency. To keep stopping yourself from procrastinating, you need to hold yourself accountable. Tell someone about your goals and ask for their support to help keep you accountable. You could offer them £1 each time they find you procrastinating. Make it fun and interesting, but it should also be something that will hurt you, metaphorically speaking. You could make it physical as well. It is completely up to you, whatever things that feel hard enough to be a punishment. Punishment is necessary, and so does rewards. Remember to reward yourself, celebrate your successes, no matter how small, to keep yourself motivated, but only do so if you have achieved the targets that you have set for yourself. Otherwise, you will just be abusing it and go back to your old self, and that is not good. You have to be disciplined and harsh on yourself to move forward. An important thing to note is your reward shouldn't be something that will hinder what you are trying to achieve. For example, if you are trying to build a good physique, and you have just finished a long gym session, your reward shouldn't be something like eating a whole chocolate cake or eating a tub of ice cream. That is just stupid. You are sabotaging yourself. Don't be that fool. Now we need to talk about work intervals. Our brain is not designed to work long hours, so breaks become important. Give yourself regular breaks throughout the day to avoid burnout. Research has shown that taking a 20-minute break after a 45 minutes to 90 minutes work session works exceptionally well. But one thing to remember, taking a break doesn't mean playing video games or watching TV. You are not resting while doing things that require your attention. Your mind will get even tenser. So if you are resting, do something that doesn't require your attention as much. It could be taking a nap, going for a walk, playing with your dog, or even just daydreaming, is 100 times better than scrolling on your phone. The last element to be aware of is your working environment. You need to change your environment to one that is more conducive to productivity. A clean, tidy, and quiet space that is going to allow you to work comfortably. Think about your room as a room that a successful person works in. How this room looks and feels determines your success. What should it look like? Picture it in your mind. Then make changes according to your vision. There you have it, an ideal space for work. You are all set, now you just have to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment or think that the task needs to be done perfectly. You will learn more while doing it than any YouTube video can ever teach you. There is no perfect moment to do anything, you just have to put your mind to it. You can do this. Keep grinding. If you liked the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel to support me.